Continuing coverage now on a high-profile case and the race for governor.
Congresswoman Nancy Mace and Attorney General Alan Wilson speak out on the 2023 road rage shooting that left a man dead in Horry County. A recent review of Wilson's office by his office again determined the shooting happened in self-defense.
News 13's Shelby Martin spoke with both candidates last night at an event for GOP leaders. And Shelby, what did they have to say?
Well, Trish, Edward, in a detailed press release earlier this month, Wilson, who is running for governor, ruled the shooting as self-defense. The release came out less than 1 hour before fellow candidate Nancy Mace held an event at Myrtle Beach restaurant. It's left some wondering if it was politically motivated. In September of 2023, Horry County Police said Scott Spivey was found dead in the driver's seat of his car, handgun under his hand, in the Loris area. The 33-year-old reportedly got into an altercation with Kenneth Williams and Weldon Boyd, owner of the Boys on the Boulevard restaurant. Boyd is accused of shooting and killing Spivey. Since then, speculation has circulated that Boyd wasn't charged, and a thorough investigation was not done because of his relationship with top Horry County Police Department leaders. Wilson ruled the case self-defense under South Carolina's Stand Your Ground law.
We don't play politics with the criminal justice system in South Carolina. In the Attorney General's office, we look at the law, we apply the facts, we come with the conclusion. Mace,
who is also vying for governor, disagreed with his decision because of claims Boyd chased Spivey ahead of the shooting.
That throws the castle doctrine out the window when you have that kind of aggression. So he's wrong and he's not investigating it, and I've met with the Spivey family, and at the bare minimum, regardless of the outcome, there should be a full investigation.
The timing of the ruling also stirred up controversy, especially against the backdrop of the race for governor.
The Attorney General politicized the Scott Spivey investigation. In fact, I was walking into Myrtle Beach for a rally when he put out the news release about Scott Spivey and deciding not to pursue an investigation. You can't say it's castle doctrine when there's the kind of aggression that was illustrated in that horrific case. You have a person who's on tape saying that they chased this person 9 miles down the road, that they were terrified.
Wilson, however, said the decision was not politically motivated.
If I was being political, I would do what other people wanted me to do instead of follow the law. And here in South Carolina, we're going to follow the law. This was a tragic incident that occurred, and people are trying to politicize it for political gain. We're going to follow the law and apply the law as it was given to us and the facts as we know them to be. If facts change based on investigations ongoing, we will change our outcome.
Now, Mace and Wilson are just 2 of 5 candidates seeking to replace term-limited Governor Henry McMaster. So far, McMaster has not yet endorsed a candidate. Live in the newsroom, Shelby Martin, News 13.
Shelby.